Well, fudge. It seems like Kuro Games has pulled one from under us without us noticing. I mean, I have noticed a couple weeks back, I believe. I'm not sure if it's weeks or just 1 week, but I have noticed the change. And I've asked some of my people on my Discord that if it's just me, and it turns out no, it's not just me. And today I have tried to maybe see if it's just me unking out. There's a good chance I could just be unking out. It turns out no, I am not unking out. This is something that a lot of players have started noticing that Kuro has implemented without us realizing, and that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And so here we are, because why would you present us with a good quality of life only for you to take it out later because of an attempt at changing how things work? What am I waff? What is this uncle going before? What is he talking about? Well, I'm talking about the fantasies of the 1,000 gateways. More specifically, the fact that you can no longer obtain echoes if you do the fantasy of the 1,000 gateways. If you enjoy this type of content, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to not miss any updates.
I guess I better go subscribe to VXV Gacha.
This is your weekly activity. It's a very good weekly activity. The best example we have of something similar to it is the simulated universe in Honkai Star Rail. Now, there are some things that Honkai Star Rail has since improved in their weekly system. For example, the fact that if you are to beat it the previous week, in the next week, if you are to do it again, you can basically skip the bloat of the things you need to do. They give you random bonuses, random buffs, and you get to just directly fight the final boss, because a lot of the times the buffs, whatever the ones you take, are enough for you to clear the content anyway. And so they make it very more streamlined, very much more so easy to do. For example, like I don't have to waste 12 minutes. I can just do it in 2 minutes. And if I don't want to, I can still take the long path, because at that way I can choose the buffs I want. There is an incentive to want to do it the long way, and there's obviously another incentive to do it the quick way, if they were to implement it, of course. But tough luck, we don't have that. So a little bit of Honkai Star Rail could, and Woo could never in this particular part, that's for sure. But anyway, I think the reason why this has changed, because the weekly activity has become not only Fantasy of the 1,000 Gateway, but also Phantasma Dreamland Rhapsody. I lied to you, I'm not. This is just me. It's a personal bias, but I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. This is the one event in the permanent events that I have just skipped. I don't know if someone I lent my account to has done it yet. Let me just confirm. All right, let me see. We're gonna go to my permanent ones. Let me look around for it. Should be around here, if I'm not mistaken. There it is. See, you will notice standard rewards of Phantasma Dreamland are still here. The reason why is because I have reached a level of fatigue and burnout around this time of the game. And also, I dislike this event a lot, that I was like, you know what? Evil has won. I do not want to keep entertaining this anymore. I am tired of this. I'm not having fun with this. No. But yeah, so there it is, man. There it is. As you can see here, we have a bit of an issue when it comes to the weekly thing, because the event suggested, at least to me, was not really it. And I don't feel like this deserves the fact to remove the ability of us getting free echoes from the Fantasy of 1,000 Gateways, and also our ability to use our stamina as we do the weekly thing. Because here's the thing, what I love to do is, well, okay, this day I will do the weekly so that I can grab these, because this is why you do your weeklies. You get a bunch of tubes, that's nice. You get a pull, you get a bit of tuners, you get some, it's good value. You kind of want to do it in your activity during the week with your weekly bosses if you do those. I like to do them now. I'm leveling a lot of characters, but the weekly bosses shouldn't be weekly, but that's a topic for conversation. Bosses we should be able to double claim when we beat a boss too. But anyway, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. What used to happen was during the day of, this would be the most valuable one, because I would do the Fantasy of the 1,000 Gateways. I will use my stamina in the Fantasy of the 1,000 Gateways, so therefore I can use them I can use that activity to claim my dailies, right? Like, it's a 1-for-1. Technically, I can still do that because I just did that, so like you can do that. However, I still have stamina just sitting there gathering dust, which now I gotta use. Therefore, I gotta overextend my daily stay in the game because I had to do the weekly. Weekly bosses, like, they go hand in hand. Like, you use stamina for the weekly boss to claim, so that shit go together. But for this, however, it is not the case anymore. It used to be, but it is not anymore. I don't know why they decided to go with this. My best guess is to increase playtime. I'm pretty sure a lot of us are thinking it. And also because they have here stay tuned, so like they want to maybe add other types of they want to add different ways that people can approach weekly content. It's like events, and for the most part these are hit or miss. For me, it's a huge miss, and I feel like I'm robbed. Is it just me? But for someone that dislikes this event, as I have shown before, where I had a lot of incentive to do this event, because we, at the time, I think we had limited time rewards. Those are gone now because it's a permanent banner now, a permanent event now. But around the time it was released, you have a limited time reward. Even with that incentive, I still disliked it to the point where I was like, I'm good, man, I'm good. And managing burnouts and expecting player burnout should be something that these companies do. So when I look at the trade-off for someone like myself, I'm like, what the hell are we doing? What is this system? What is the system? And something else, by the way, is just a little cherry on top. You used to be able to claim 2 echo drops for free. You used to be able to do that. That's gone. I don't know if it's 3 or not. Correct me on that in the comments, because I like to do double claims. So I don't know if because I remember I could double claim once and maybe double claim the second time, but this time I have to use stamina or something. I can't remember well. It's fuzzy, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Basically, you have free resources, even more resources than the ones you are given now. Basically, we were robbed of free echoes, and not only that, more fluid gameplay in your weekly activities, because they decided to add this thing. I wasn't trying to fix my mouth. So yeah, man, there it is, man. There it is. I think this is upsetting. I think this is frustrating. I don't know why we are regressing. You offered us a good thing, because I remember I was pretty excited about that when they added echoes and stuff like that to there. I was pretty happy about that. Before concluding, I wanted to check out if people are talking about it. Going here, for example, to Google, it just says, I asked, why did they remove echoes from the Gateway of 1,000 Gates? Kuro Games removed the selectable unborn echo boxes to prevent players from pre-farming new echo sets before their official release. Now, obviously, it didn't age well, because Kuro has since already made the next Sonata sets for the upcoming Resonators in 3.6. You can't pre-farm them. It's literally right here. So this point doesn't work anymore. We can't pre-farm. They want us to pre-farm. They have changed their approach to this. Maybe it used to be the case. I remember even them saying that at some point, but that has changed since. Obviously, as we can see here right now at this point in time in the game, you can see it. It's in 4K. And so when I look at this, I'm like, well, damn, what the hell is this? Looking here at Reddit, I found a post here. The missing echo boxes in 1,000 gateways is not a bug. This is the title. Remove the process of claiming the rewards of remnant crystals. Adjustments to the rewards for this event here are as follows. The selectable echo obtained by interacting with remnant crystals now replaced with a certain number of advanced resonator potions and tuners, and the new rewards will become part of the weekly activities. The rewards, advanced steel tube, Why couldn't it just be both? Oh, we're greedy. If I hear that some of y'all are gonna say we're greedy because of that, you're gonna feel my wrath. Don't do that, because it's just a bunch of tuners and shit. Like, who the fuck cares? You get them once every week. Like, those are like those bonus things you don't even pay attention that the fact that you got them. So it's like, what are we doing? Why? This adjustment doesn't make sense to me. W, this is so player friendly. This man must be trolling. Thanks for sharing. I just did weekly thinking that it will clear my stamina and get my echoes for the day. Guess I was wrong. Sometimes I wonder if they even know themselves what they want with this mode. If I can't get echoes, there's 0 point to do it anymore. Guess next week I'm trying to farm mini game instead. Well, there is a point to do it. There's a whole pool there. I feel like that's the main incentive why we do that. But it's like, damn, at this point, just make the illusion realm permanent since it's more fun. I have so many echoes hauling 3k of them everywhere. I couldn't give less shits about missing a few. The problem with people like this is you are not building every single character that comes out. For people, which is how they want us to behave towards these characters, hence why they advertise all of them, is because they wish you could just want to have all of them. So like, it's fine. Okay, I'm picking up as much units as possible. I typically try to get every single unit that comes out. Well, I need this. This helps me a lot because I don't know if you heard, but typically every resonator requires its own sonata set. What are we talking about? Please give me more tunes, echo XP without echoes. That's all I want. See, this is a type of player, I guess, that doesn't work well for, I feel like, for the overarching majority. In my opinion, they ruined any interest I had in this mode by removing the echo drops. You only get 1 pull for doing this, so it's not worth for that. The extra XP is okay, I guess, but as someone who only pulls when I absolutely like the character, I have more than enough, so a poor change in my opinion. Well, goddamn, even people that don't pull as much are saying the same thing. So they replace echoes with character XP and mats. Why? I don't need them. I'll prefer tubes if they don't want to give us that. No, you do get tubes, but it's just like, why not do both? You know what I mean? It's like, why not include the already existing thing, something that was well received by the community, and add on to it? It's like, oh, you know what, guys? I see you guys like that. Well, you know what? Here's more XP. You probably don't necessarily give that much fucks about it because we're there for the poll. We all know it. We're there for the poll. It's like, well, here you go. There's more stuff. You're welcome. Am I nuts? I mean, you're not even doing it like Honkai Star Rail where we can speed through it. We still have to go through all these hula hoops. And then you're just going to do this? It's like, come on. Come on. As you saw in the game, I just did it. And it annoyed me the fact that I couldn't just use my stamina or get free echoes because now we have a new zone. There's new Sonata to be farmed. So it's like, can I get a little bit of help? I'd appreciate it. There's those new field task sets. That's pretty good. I like that. But why not keep the thing that we already have? It's like, what? Kuro giveth, Kuro take it away. It's like, what? What are we doing? So yeah, that's just something that ruffled my feathers. I don't know why Kuro has been sneaky about this, but it's just annoying to me. He's just annoying to me. But we're there for the pull, so I guess we're gonna. It still sucks, though. I'm not gonna lie. It still sucks to be on the receiving end of this. We're gonna have to tolerate it, unfortunately, because, well, here we are. But the fact is, I feel like the feedback that should be pushed to developers is maintain the thing that we had in the past, which is like we can grab the echoes and add on more to it. Adding more to these game modes is not a bad thing. It is not a bad thing. Like, it's just, I know you're trying to artificially inflate the value of all these resources and shit, but it's like, come on, it's once a week. It adds a lot of value to that one activity. Just go ahead and do it, especially considering I can't fast pass it like Honkai Star Rail, all right? That's the trade-off. I'm trading my time, make it worth my while, for crying out loud. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. Be seeing you.